Dear audience, today, we are honored to have with us an extraordinary personality whose smile, humility, and relentless dedication to humanity have touched the hearts of millions around the world. Keanu Reeves, a beacon of love, compassion, and unity, stands before us to illuminate our minds and souls with his inspiring message. His presence reminds us that true greatness lies not only in remarkable achievements but in the deep commitment to making the world a better place for all. In this speech, Keanu will take us on a journey that reaffirms our belief in the transformative power of love and unity. His words will echo the importance of coming together, sharing our collective strength, and embracing the spirit of compassion that can overcome any challenge, be it personal, social, or global. Before we dive into this empowering speech, we would love to know where you are joining us from. Please share your city or country in the comments below. And if you find inspiration in these words, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting stories and speeches. Your support helps us spread this message of hope far and wide as we aim to reach 10,000 subscribers. Let's join hands in this journey of love, unity, and positive change. Enjoy the speech. In today's rapidly changing world, where technology connects us in ways that were once unimaginable, the values of unity and compassion have never been more critical. As the global village continues to expand, these timeless principles serve not only as beacons of hope in turbulent times, but also as practical tools for overcoming challenges that span from personal crises to large-scale disasters. By embracing the spirit of togetherness and empathy, we can fortify communities, nurture resilience, and create pathways for progress that extend far beyond the boundaries of individual nations. We live in an era where a tweet can spark global movements and where ideas travel faster than the speed of light. This digital age has fostered an environment where geographical borders seem to fade into the background, replaced by networks of shared human experiences and mutual aspirations. In such a world, the need for unity and compassion becomes even more apparent. Every human being, regardless of nationality or culture, is connected by a common thread of shared dreams, struggles, and hopes. It is this interconnectedness that forms the foundation for social progress and global harmony. In 2005, one of America's most devastating natural disasters, Hurricane Katrina, struck the Gulf Coast with unprecedented force. The hurricane left behind a trail of destruction that affected millions of lives, uprooted families, and reshaped communities. Yet, amid the chaos and sorrow, the true spirit of America shone through. In the aftermath of Katrina, local residents, community organizations, volunteers, and relief teams converged to provide immediate assistance and long-term support. Neighbors helped neighbors rebuild their homes and lives, demonstrating that the bonds of community can indeed triumph over adversity. This collective response not only facilitated the physical reconstruction of neighborhoods, but also rekindled a sense of hope and shared destiny among the affected populations. The recovery process became a powerful reminder that when communities unite, they harness an inner strength capable of turning tragedy into an opportunity for renewal. The story of Hurricane Katrina is a testament to the enduring power of compassion, one that echoes through the hearts of those who continue to rebuild their lives from the remnants of disaster. In recent decades, Europe has witnessed an unprecedented migrant crisis, fueled by conflicts, political instability, and environmental catastrophes that have displaced millions. Rather than responding with fear or exclusion, many European nations chose to embrace these newcomers, offering them shelter, support, and the promise of a better life. Local communities, charitable organizations, and volunteers mobilized to provide food, shelter, and essential psychological assistance, extending a hand of friendship to those in dire need. This crisis, while challenging, has also become a powerful illustration of how humanity can transcend boundaries. Compassion knows no borders. It is an emotion that unites us regardless of our differences. As communities across Europe opened their doors to migrants, they reaffirmed the idea that a society enriched by diversity and united by shared values is stronger and more resilient. The migrant crisis has, in many ways, reshaped the social fabric of European communities, creating a legacy of inclusiveness and mutual respect that will serve as a guiding light for future generations. Every community, from the bustling urban centers of America to the quaint villages of Europe, possesses an inherent spirit that drives its members to support one another. This spirit is most visible during times of crisis, when acts of selflessness and cooperation emerge from even the most ordinary settings. Consider, for instance, the spontaneous neighborhood gatherings that occur after a local tragedy or the community fundraisers organized to help families rebuild their lives after a disaster. These collective efforts not only provide much-needed relief but also instill a sense of solidarity and purpose among community members. The spirit of community is not merely about coming together during difficult times. It is about creating a lasting culture of care and support that permeates every aspect of life. It is in the small gestures, a shared meal, a comforting word, or a simple act of kindness, that we find the true essence of unity. These everyday acts of compassion remind us that even in a complex, fast-paced world, the bonds of community remain unbreakable. At the heart of a thriving society lies education. Not just in the traditional sense of academic learning, but also in the cultivation of moral and social values. Modern educational institutions have a unique opportunity to shape the future by instilling principles of empathy, responsibility, and social awareness in young minds. Schools, colleges, and universities across America and Europe are increasingly incorporating programs that go beyond textbooks. These programs emphasize community service, cultural exchange, and collaborative projects that encourage students to step out of their comfort zones and engage with the broader world. Imagine a classroom where discussions on history are interwoven with lessons on social justice, or where science projects include community outreach as an essential component. By embedding compassion into the educational curriculum, institutions are not only preparing students for academic success but also equipping them with the emotional intelligence necessary to navigate an interconnected world. When students learn to appreciate the struggles and triumphs of others, they become more than just scholars. They become empathetic citizens ready to make a meaningful impact on society. In an age dominated by digital innovation, online platforms have emerged as powerful tools for spreading the message of unity and compassion. Social media, blogs, and online communities have the unique ability to connect people from disparate parts of the world, allowing them to share experiences, exchange ideas, and mobilize for common causes. During global crises such as the coronavirus pandemic, technology played a pivotal role in uniting communities across continents. Scientists, medical professionals, and policymakers collaborated in real time, sharing critical data and insights that saved countless lives. Online platforms have also become a space for storytelling, a medium through which personal narratives of loss, hope, and resilience are shared with the world. These stories inspire others to act, reinforcing the idea that no challenge is insurmountable when we stand together. Moreover, technology has democratized access to information, enabling even the smallest voices to contribute to global conversations about social justice, environmental protection, and human rights. In doing so, it has helped build a more informed, compassionate, and interconnected global community. It is often said that a kind heart brings inner peace. Indeed, numerous studies have highlighted the psychological benefits of compassion and mutual support. When individuals engage in acts of kindness, whether by volunteering, offering a listening ear, or simply sharing a smile, they experience a profound sense of satisfaction and well-being. This emotional uplift is not just a fleeting moment of joy. It contributes to long-term mental health and overall life satisfaction. Communities that prioritize compassion tend to have lower levels of stress, anxiety, and social isolation. When people feel connected and supported, their capacity to cope with stress increases, leading to a healthier, more resilient society. Psychological peace is not merely an individual pursuit. It is a collective achievement that enhances the quality of life for everyone. By embracing empathy and nurturing strong interpersonal connections, we can foster environments where both individuals and communities thrive. Social harmony is the bedrock upon which peaceful societies are built. In the wake of conflict or crisis, the ability of communities to come together and resolve differences through dialogue and mutual understanding is crucial. History offers numerous examples of nations that have overcome internal strife through reconciliation and cooperation. For instance, the post-war reconstruction efforts in Europe saw former adversaries forging new alliances that paved the way for unprecedented economic growth and political stability. These alliances were not formed overnight. They were the result of sustained efforts to build trust, overcome prejudices, and recognize the shared interests that unite us all. The process of healing and reconciliation is a long and challenging journey, but it is one that ultimately leads to a more harmonious society. When communities work together to address the root causes of conflict, be it economic disparity, social injustice, or political divisiveness, they create a foundation for lasting peace. On the international stage, unity and compassion are essential ingredients for addressing the myriad challenges that affect our world. Global organizations such as the United Nations, the World Health Organization, and various humanitarian agencies play critical roles in coordinating responses to disasters, managing public health crises, and promoting sustainable development. These organizations operate on the principle that global problems require global solutions, and that cooperation among nations is the only viable path forward. During the coronavirus pandemic, for example, countries across the globe came together to share research, distribute medical supplies, and support vulnerable populations. This unprecedented level of international cooperation was driven by a collective understanding that in a globalized world, the well-being of one nation is intrinsically linked to that of all others. The work of these organizations highlights the importance of a united approach to solving global issues, an approach rooted in compassion, collaboration, and a shared commitment to the common good. While international and national efforts are indispensable, the true power of unity and compassion often manifests at the local level. Every individual has the capacity to bring about change in their immediate surroundings. Whether it's through volunteering at a local shelter, organizing community cleanup drives, or simply offering support to a neighbor in need, these small acts of kindness create ripples that extend far beyond their immediate context. Local initiatives are the building blocks of a resilient society. They foster a sense of belonging and create networks of support that can be mobilized in times of crisis. Community centers, neighborhood associations, and grassroots organizations provide the platforms through which citizens can engage in meaningful dialogue, share resources, and develop solutions tailored to the specific needs of their communities. By nurturing these local networks, we empower individuals to take ownership of their collective future, thereby reinforcing the notion that every act of kindness contributes to a larger tapestry of social transformation. As we look toward the future, it becomes increasingly clear that the values of unity and compassion must be at the forefront of our collective agenda. The challenges that lie ahead, whether they be environmental crises, economic uncertainties, or social injustices, demand a unified response rooted in empathy and mutual respect. To ensure that future generations inherit a world defined by these principles, it is imperative that we take proactive steps today. One of the most effective ways to instill these values is through education. Curriculums in schools and universities should be revised to include not only academic subjects but also lessons on social responsibility, ethical decision-making, and cultural sensitivity. Community outreach programs and service learning projects can provide students with hands-on experiences that teach them the importance of giving back to society. When young people learn to see beyond their individual interests and embrace the common good, they become powerful agents of change capable of transforming their communities and, by extension, the world. Innovation is not limited to technological breakthroughs. It also encompasses the creative solutions that arise when diverse minds come together. Across the globe, communities are harnessing the power of innovation to address local challenges and improve quality of life. From urban farming initiatives in crowded cities to renewable energy projects in remote villages, these endeavors demonstrate that when people collaborate, the possibilities are endless. By combining traditional wisdom with modern innovation, communities can devise solutions that are both sustainable and inclusive. These projects not only address immediate needs but also create opportunities for economic growth and social development. The fusion of unity, compassion, and creativity is a potent force that can transform even the most challenging environments into thriving hubs of progress and prosperity. Cultural diversity is one of humanity's greatest strengths, and fostering an appreciation for different cultures can further enhance the spirit of unity. When communities engage in cultural exchange, whether through art, music, literature, or culinary traditions, they build bridges that connect people across divides. Cultural festivals, international collaborations, and educational exchange programs provide opportunities for individuals to learn from one another, celebrate differences, and work together toward common goals. By embracing cultural diversity, we acknowledge that every tradition carries with it a wealth of knowledge, history, and values that can enrich our collective experience. This exchange not only broadens our perspectives but also reinforces the idea that every human being, regardless of background, contributes to the vibrant mosaic of our global society. Effective leadership is essential in nurturing a culture of unity and compassion. Leaders in every sphere, whether in government, business, education, or community organizations, have the responsibility to model these values through their actions and decisions. True leaders inspire others by demonstrating empathy, fairness, and a commitment to the common good. They recognize that their role is not only to direct but also to listen, learn, and serve as catalysts for positive change. History has shown that visionary leaders can transform societies by uniting people around shared goals. Whether it is through diplomatic negotiations, innovative policymaking, or grassroots mobilization, Leaders who prioritize compassion and unity pave the way for lasting progress. Their example serves as a reminder that every act of leadership, no matter how small, has the potential to ripple through society and inspire collective action. As we stand at the crossroads of history, the path forward is illuminated by the values of unity and compassion. The challenges we face, be they environmental, social, or political, require us to set aside differences and work together toward common solutions. In a world marked by rapid change and uncertainty, the steady light of compassion can guide us through the darkest of times, fostering a sense of security and hope that transcends borders. Imagine a future where every community, whether in bustling metropolises or quiet rural areas, thrives on the collective energy of its members. A future where the bonds of empathy and mutual respect are so strong that they transform not only individual lives but also the very fabric of society. This is not a utopian dream but a tangible possibility that can be realized through deliberate, compassionate action at every level, from local neighborhoods to international organizations. Each of us plays a pivotal role in shaping the future. When we commit ourselves to acts of kindness, whether through volunteer work, community engagement, or simply offering a supportive word to a friend in need, we become part of a larger movement for change. Our individual contributions, when combined with the efforts of others, create a powerful force capable of transforming our world. It is in these daily acts of generosity and understanding that we discover our true strength and potential. Let us, therefore, make a personal commitment to nurture the values of unity and compassion in every aspect of our lives. Let us lead by example, inspire those around us, and work tirelessly to build communities that are as inclusive as they are resilient. By doing so, we not only enhance our own well-being but also lay the foundation for a future defined by peace, prosperity, and mutual respect. Dear friends, the time to act is now. Our world stands at a pivotal moment, one in which the power of unity and compassion can transform adversity into opportunity and division into strength. Let us join hands and move forward together, knowing that every small step contributes to the collective journey toward a brighter, more inclusive future. Take a moment to reflect on the countless examples of human resilience. The communities that rebuilt after natural disasters, the nations that came together in times of conflict, and the countless acts of kindness that occur every day. Let these stories inspire you to be a part of the movement for change. Reach out to your neighbors, participate in community initiatives, and contribute to causes that promote social justice and environmental sustainability. As we step into the future, let us do so with a firm belief in our collective potential. Let us remember that the power to change the world lies within each of us, and that when we act together, no obstacle is too great, no challenge insurmountable. Together, we can create a global community where unity and compassion are not mere ideals, but everyday realities that shape a more harmonious and just world. The journey toward a more compassionate and unified world begins with a single step, an act of kindness, a moment of understanding, or a decision to stand in solidarity with those in need. It is a journey that requires perseverance, empathy, and an unwavering belief in the goodness of humanity. As we move forward, let us honor the legacy of those who have demonstrated the transformative power of unity, and let us work together to build a future where every individual is valued, every community thrives, and every challenge is met with courage and compassion. Thank you for joining me in this call to action. May we all continue to champion the spirit of unity and compassion in every facet of our lives, lighting the way for a future defined not by division or despair, but by hope, resilience, and a shared commitment to the common good.